In all my years of working with bulk solids and granular products, probably one of the most challenging applications came about 18 years ago when a customer came to us and asked us to blend nitrile rubber with powder. And just the fact that these materials are so different in their particle size and density is such that when you rotate these materials in the machine, powder will actually sift through the crevices that are created by the rubber. And so when the customer came to our manufacturing plant to try and solve their mixing issues, they, at the time, they would measure the pellet, and they had such a range of the powder consistency, anywhere from 6% all the way up to 20% in these individual pellets, when they would then burn them down and do an ash content. And what they wanted to do was tighten up that spec so that they could have each pellet basically made up of the same consistency of 13% powder. And so what we did with the Rollo-Mixer is we played around with different aspects and adapting the machine to this product, and we ended up with a finished product where they come out of the Rollo-Mixer and they go directly into an extruder to make these pellets. And when they went to measure the ash content after processing this material in the Rollo-Mixer, they found that the range between these pellets was between 12.5% and 13.5%, not 6 and 20% as before. So they tremendously improved the quality of these thermoplastic elastomers, which is also referred to as a TPE. And we have some applications where customers will blend a finished TPE together, and in one application we put out in Connecticut, where they have a 10,000-pound batch Rollo-Mixer, actually two of them sitting side by side. And they will blend these materials. They'll actually drive off a couple percentage points of moisture by adding in dry air in through the Rollo-Mixer as the pellets are tumbling. And then on discharge, they actually will discharge by gravity directly into these Gaylord containers. And because the Rollo-Mixer has a high point of discharge, we're able to put that Gaylord container on a platform scale and weigh up exactly 2,000 pounds of that finished product. And you know what's fascinating is that in the world of high energy costs, especially on the coast, on the East Coast and West Coast, in some cases they're paying some 12 or 13 cents per kilowatt hour to run their machinery in their plant. And so when this customer got a hold of Continental, they had two ribbon blenders that were each running on a 100 horsepower motor. And they were able to unplug those two machines, put in two Continental Rollo-Mixers that ran on 20 horsepower motors, and they actually received a rebate check back from Edison Electric for $58,000. Now, the amount of energy savings on a daily use is substantial, probably 80% more efficient. The Rollo-Mixer is probably 80% more efficient than those ribbon blenders. But to receive such a substantial rebate check from the energy companies is really alarming, because they were able to pay for part of their capital expenditure with those rebates alone. So the Rollo-Mixer is used in these thermoplastic elastomer applications because it doesn't generate any heat or any friction or any fracture into the particles, but they're able to make a finished product. And these products are used for like the Black & Decker snake light, or the trim on your window when you roll up your window in your car, or the very shoes, the soles of your shoes. Those are all thermoplastic elastomers, and it's important that they're consistent and uniformly processed.